That was Augustus Pablo with Java. Letitia Ennis conquered many odds to join the Jamaica Constabulary Force and to climb the ranks and reach the level of corporal. But she's not stopping there. Her commitment to law enforcement now sees her in the pursuit of a law degree. She joins us to share her story. Good morning, Letitia. Welcome to Smile Jamaica.
Good morning, Dana. It's a pleasure being here with you guys.
Let's start, as I like to, from the beginning. Yes? Why the JCF? What inspired you to decide that I want to protect and serve?
Joining the JCF, inspiration came from assessing my situation as it was at the time, my experiences, my circumstances, and my dreams. And then I decided that being that disciplinarian, being that person always advocating for change, joining the JCF was a good option.
Yeah. In recent times when we talk about the Women's Center Foundation and what they do for adolescent mothers, sometimes you get a little contentious. You are a teen mom. How difficult was that for you? And how did you navigate through that experience?
Navigating teen pregnancy. Now that was down to the whole perseverance and determination, hope and prayer that, was part of my formative years. Mm-hmm. So luckily, when I got pregnant, it was after leaving high school, Knox College, and I was at the time working. So even though I was a teen, I had a foundation. Now, how did I navigate through that? I accepted the fact that I was a little bit derailed, mustered up the courage, shut out the noise is very important, and made a conscious decision to continue in pursuit of my dreams.
Yeah.
Now, I couldn't do all of that without support system, which is very, very important at that time, because sometimes it is dark. And I just want to use this opportunity especially to say to young ladies, if you can avoid being a teenage mom, avoid it. But what if it becomes your reality? Don't give up on life. Mm-hmm. Surround yourself with persons who can pull you through and push you out of those dark days.
Listen.
So that you can really and truly achieve your dreams.
Yeah.
It's not the end of life.
And you talk about a support system, Letitia. One time your support system got a little rocky, I mean, when I read your story, you were put out of your father's house. Why? What happened?
Yes, I was. I was put out of the family home. I guess it's because of my argumentative nature, not because I was pregnant, because that was after. Mm-hmm. But I was a very argumentative white child, very assertive, very confident in whatever I was asking. And I guess we were having similarity clashes with my father. Yes, I was having similarity clash with my father. So that kind of mess up with things a little bit, mm-hmm. because, he was a strong-willed and disciplined person and old school to an essence. Mm-hmm. And then here I was now, that child questioning every single thing and having an argument for every single thing. So that kind of have some clashes as it relates to personality. But I must say that even though they put me out that time, had I gone back that same night, they would have accepted me. I probably would have just get a beating or something, but they would have accepted me back.
Yeah, I raised it because a little bit later on, I'm going to come back to it and talk about purpose and the fact that children know their purpose and sometimes they express it in different ways. And as adults, we have to now relearn, because you see the argumentative, something that way you have, this is why you're heading into a law degree. But we're going to talk about it later on. How do those experiences impact your job in the JCF. We talk about uncontrollable children. Sometimes we come upon people in society, and tough times have shaped them into tough people. How do your experiences help you in your job?
Well, right now, you see, after having joined the JCF, my experiences came full circle. I realized that some of those situations that I was going through was to cause me to be able to not just to give an opinion to persons who are experiencing things like teenage pregnancy, things like believing that life is too hard, persons who believe that they shouldn't have big dreams maybe because of where they are from, but I was able to give them advice, share my story, and help them to understand that there is a bigger picture. But in addition to all of that, it also helped me to deal with people respectfully.
Yes. Yes.
To go about my task with humility. Because you have to understand now that, this is that other persons too may be experiencing a similar situation like you are, and now you're in a position to make the change and to help them to change their lives.
Yes. I know to be in the JCF, you have to have some knowledge of the law. Now you want to expand that knowledge and pursue a law degree. Why? Why do you want to, evolve further into law?
All right, law, because I find it very intellectually challenging and interesting, fascinating to say the least. But being a member of the JCF and having served over 10 years now, I realized that going down this field, it would make me better able to assist the person that I have to deal with on a daily basis, and just to analyze and put a correlation between what is happening and how it all how it all transcends to help law enforcement.
Yeah, it's very critical, and I feel like sometimes people who go on the wrong side of the law don't know how to even navigate what happens when you're on the wrong side and what do you do. Are there specific legal issues or matters that, from your perspective, are concerning to you, and that you feel, as someone with a law degree, you're going to be able to address them?
In a sense, yes, but right now, one of the main things that is of most concern to me is, for example, law reform, justice reform. Some of those charges, the sentences, the fines, and they just need to come up to what their merit so that it can at least be a deterrent to persons. Some of those charges are like way down, and it's not deterring the cause of the crime. So I'm seeing where some changes are in place now, but I'm really looking forward to a more broad brush approach on that.
Listen, from humble beginnings, your father was a callaloo farmer, walk and sell him.
Indeed.
And here you are today, having risen to circumstances. I look forward to just the amazing things that you're going to do when you complete this law degree, Letitia. Awesome meeting you. And thank you for sharing your story.
Thank you. Thank you. It's a pleasure being here.
Letitia Ennis, Corporal.
I'm looking forward to going to Norman Manley.
Yes. Letitia Ennis, Corporal at the Jamaica Constabulary Force. Still to come, we're going to hear from the co-owner of VR Gifts and Souvenirs Limited in this week's installment of the Sagicor Women in Business series. But News in 5 is next. Soon come.